Hey everyone, welcome back. We've got the market open. Live streams back. If you have not yet watched my video yesterday on the truth, make sure you watch that video. But for now, let's focus directly on getting started with the good stuff. We've got a lot of market updates to talk about because a lot of things have changed over the last few days. First things first, folks, Bitcoin is going so nuts. So I just wanted to show the top of the Financial Times has it. Chinese provinces tighten screws on power-hungry Bitcoin miners. You've got, I was reading this and some other topics or articles on this. Basically, the Chinese are taking it further than just saying, hey, we don't want any more mining. They're now going to Alipay going, hey, we don't want you using cryptocurrency in your transactions anymore. There's a province called, it's YA dash AN, so I'm going to go with Yan. They use a lot of hydropower, and they have representatives from the city saying, in 1 year, we want to have no more crypto mining. Like they're literally trying to kill crypto in China. And obviously, we could see that reflected in the price of Bitcoin right now and Ethereum. We're going to start testing some levels here with cryptos. We just broke below my 32.9 level here on Bitcoin. We're going to start testing these levels here amongst probably the most crypto FUD we've had in a very long period of time. I want to also mention that I personally think, and we've talked about this before, that we might be heading into this sort of frugal decade with stocks coming up here, but just the market in general coming up, partially as yields on treasuries fall. We've already got credit card spending that was up 20% from 2 years ago in 2019. It was consistently up 20% as we were reopening, now only up 16.5%. So we're starting to see that cooling. Obviously, recovery is still getting beat up from the U-turn there by the Fed, suggesting that we might see higher short-term inflation, but lower long-term inflation. And you're also starting to see commodities sell off. In fact, I took a screenshot of this morning. You've got, because commodities had been reacting to this talk about high inflation for a very long period of time. But I took a screenshot of lumber prices. Look at this. Lumber prices were the big sort of running joke that you could just invest in lumber and you'd make more money than anything else. And the prices skyrocketed, literally just skyrocketed. And they've virtually plummeted very, very quickly again here. They were already falling into the Fed meeting and now plummeted even more. So you've got some really big U-turns happening in the market. Part of me believes we're going to see a chase for yields. Yesterday I tweeted, if you don't yet follow me on Twitter, go back or go to Twitter, follow me there at RealMeetKevin. But I tweeted that personally I believe this whole cycle towards lower growth is going to be really, really good for tech companies, because you're going to have a lot of hedge funds and private equity institutions who are going to be desperate. It's doing anything to get yields that they can. And personally, I think the answer to that is going to be tech. It's going to be tech companies, especially if we do hit any kind of frugal decade. Tech's going to be the place to be. That's where your margins are going to be. That's where the dollars are going to be. That's where you're going to make money. Everybody wants to make money. But yeah, look at this. Ashford Hospitality is one of those recovery stocks that have been doing incredibly well, down 8.25% here. Ride Marathon obviously getting burned here in the pre-market, and as well as Hut 8 Mining. Now that it's uplisted, we can actually see it in the pre-market here. It's not a surprise that these are getting burned. Sometimes people wonder, like, hey, wait a minute, Hut 8 Mining, for example, they're a Canadian mining company. Wouldn't less crypto mining in China be a good thing for a Chinese miner? Sure, yes, but a lot of their value is derived from the fact that they hodl, I want to say it was over 100,000 Bitcoin. So obviously when Bitcoin falls, 12, 13% in a short period of time, it's not a surprise to see the stock down 6.4%. You've got Coinbase following down as well. This is going to continue to happen. You're going to continue to see this rubber band between cryptocurrencies and Coinbase and some of these other companies falling down. Remember, the peak crypto pricing was actually when we had the Coinbase IPO. That's when we had peak crypto, which is not a surprise because we also had peak media, where it was sort of this blend of the worlds, right? You have crypto meets stock market. and that was certainly a peak media event. SoFi down 1.56, Arcimoto down 149 here, Lemonade down 1.25, Nvidia down 115, Peloton down slightly here, 0.96. So is Square. So you do have not all tech doing well today, at least in the pre-market here. Palantir even down. Palantir is another one that folks are really looking at as a potential breakout, and we'll see how it goes. But Palantir has been doing very well over the last few days. It's been one that has been pretty beat up. I mean, look how low Palantir went for a period of time. We went down to 1706, which I mean, it did IPO for like $9, but still, the fact that it broke out of all of the support levels that we found is pretty incredible. Did lead to a glorious rebound here over the last couple of weeks, though, which is nice. All right, continuing on here, we've got Pinterest down 0.4, Roblox sitting back at $80 off that $100 high we saw here. Flipping around to the pre-market gainers, we've got Wish and AMC moving here. AMC gave up about 2.4% on Friday, which, remember, the big thing that's going to cost the most money when you're investing in AMC is going to be theta decay on those short-term options, so be careful on the short-term options. I do hear folks regularly, where did I put it? I do hear folks regularly mention, oh, here it is, that, oh, yeah, get into the 1-2 week options or whatever for AMC. Just be careful on the shorter term stuff. Personally, I don't mind going up 45 days to 90 days. You're going to have way less theta decay. I mean, every single day, like if you have an option expiring Friday, you literally need the stock to go up 5% today just to break even. Just to break even, you need the stock to go up. Actually, I think it's a little more than 5%. So keep that in mind on the 2 week options. Or I'm sorry, that's the 5-day options, the ones that expire this Friday. So root up a little bit, GameStop a little bit. It looks like actually you've got momentum setting up a little bit today. As let's see here, where's our extended hours? There we go. Okay, perfect. So looking at Workhorse here as well, this is another one that I want to be paying attention to. Workhorse, the problem is the trend, the Google Trends data for Workhorse just isn't that great. Here, I'll go ahead and pull it up for us. This was, at least as of last night, this was the Google Trends data for Workhorse. And it's just sad because, you know, you could see it over the past 7 days, it's had interest, but it really, like the last day here, it's just been nothing on Workhorse. So a little problematic to suggest any kind of push here for Workhorse. It's not so good. Workhorse is one that is pretty dang short. In fact, we'll pull up the Bloomberg terminal in a minute, and we'll go. We'll get our exact data. But boy, oh boy, Workhorse is one that's consistently been growing in short interest, and not to, of course, distract away from AMC, but it's certainly one that looks pretty dang juicy for a squeeze. So a lot of things moving around in the middle here. Wow, look at that Tootsie Roll up today. Tootsie Roll was one of the short stocks. I'm going to go take a peek. Let's grab. I'm going to grab the Bloomberg terminal here. Let's take a brief listen here on to CNBC to listen to the crypto crackdown. Let's see what we got.
Well, you want to do that? You want to make that loan?
Backed by their other Bitcoin.
Federal Reserve must be loving that loan. How about Gary Gensler? Has he talked about any speculation?
It actually brings us to today, which is the president meeting with financial regulators about ostensibly climate risks to financial security. But this has got to come up, don't you think?
It has to. I mean, trees.
All right, they're just kind of yapping about what could potentially happen here. Yeah, look, I have to say, whew, I mean, crypto prices, yikes. If you haven't heard about titanium yet, oh man. Mark Cuban lost his entire investment in titanium. It is a DeFi coin, and the thing basically went to zero. So here, I'll pull it up. So if we go coin market cap titanium, kind of a bummer. You know, this is not what you want to see with DeFi coins. So let me go to the past 7 days here. There we go. Yeah, take a look at this. So this is Iron Titanium Token. The thing opened up at somewhere around a little under $41. It had somewhere around $51 million in 24-hour volume. I think went up from about 40 to roughly a high of about 51.77. And that there it had a volume of about $63 million. And look at that. I mean, it just day after day after day here, it just shaved, down to 38, then down to 30, then down to 18. Literally went down to zero. I mean, it's just like 100% gone. That's insane. I mean, I guess in some sense, maybe what's somewhat also crazy is that you can create a coin and it could have value right away day one, right? But that's been the norm in DeFi and crypto. And this sort of broke that norm here. The titanium token just getting destroyed. It's whew, yikes. That's all I gotta say is yikes. DeFi obviously being a space that a lot of folks are excited about, just because with Bitcoin and Ethereum, you still have centralized brokerages. But with DeFi, you don't have that at all. But look at some of the other prices here. I mean, look at the price action here. On the 7-day, you've got Ethereum down 23%. You've got Bitcoin down 19.9%. Bitcoin Cash 18.8. Cardano's down at 126 again. Oh, just absolutely wrecked here over the last week. Dogecoin though, oh my gosh, it's down 17.9% in the last 24 hours. 32.8% over the last week here. I mean, yikes. These are creating some certain buy the dip opportunities. You've got Michael Saylor suggesting he's buying the dip. So it's kind of not a surprise that Michael Saylor is saying he's buying the dip, because if he wasn't buying the dip, it'd kind of be like, dude, you're like Mr. Crypto. How could you not buy the dip? But then again, if 100% of your money's in crypto, you also wonder, like, wait a minute, where are you getting money from to buy the dip? I don't know. But wow, Doge, that's an ouchie wouchie. Going to 21 here. That is another support level though, and this is why I also do have some concerns about Bitcoin heading to another support level, which also puts it around around 20,000, 19,900, 20,000. If we hit that kind of level though, I mean, if we start hitting some of those lower levels on the big coins like the Ethereum and Bitcoin, it's time to start buying the dip myself. I've only done, I've not done a lot of crypto buying. Did a tiny little bit of ETH and ADA relative to my portfolio and what I want to grow crypto to in the future. Yeah, but really after what was it, April 20th? Yeah, 420, when I did my big options moves. I took some massive profits out of Bitcoin at like 58,000, somewhere around there, which I'm glad I did, because I'm looking to buy the dip. So the trade will work out well. But we had been planning that trade since January, at least in the course. And with course members, I'll usually mention like, okay, I'm going to buy this. I plan on getting out here or whatever. It's fun to experiment and document our theses. But anyway, let's go ahead and hop on over to some short interest calculations. So we haven't done that in a little bit. Let's get our RuneScape coffee here. All right. Yeah. So, okay, we have what do we have? What do we want to look at? Well, I'm gonna pick some today. Okay, today I get to pick, because we're not going to do this the whole stream, but we are going to look at some big names here. For example, when this actually loads, we're going to look at AMC. We've got a short interest as a percentage of float on AMC, which you could see above my head right here, of 13.13% on AMC. We've got Workhorse sitting at, gosh, the black app, still the same as I remember it from last week, still slow. 43%, although I think Ortex is showing Workhorse way higher. I don't know about that. Space, 21.93%. We've got GHVI, another SPAC over here, only 4.43%. And Torch, a lot of folks wondering about Torch, 12.17%. Okay, interesting. So let's go ahead and go back to our sticks here, and then we'll come back. So we've got, what do we got here in the morning? Hey, look, AMC's at 420. Oh, let's look at Wish and Tootsie Roll. TR. I can't believe I'm saying that. We're looking at Tootsie Roll. Oh, yeah. 23.9% on Tootsie Roll. And Wish is coming in at 5.84. Pretty low. CLII is sitting at 14.55. Okay, cool. So let's go back to the sticks. So AMC vacillating a little bit. 23andMe dropping 5.48% after a pretty strong day on Thursday. 23andMe uplisting, or actually, I'm not uplisting, merging at me. We did do SoFi. It was like 12%, wasn't it? Pretty sure we just did SoFi. Didn't we? Yeah, there it is. The first one I did was SoFi. There you go. 5 point. Is it really only? Yeah, 5.1. Wow. Very low on the short. I feel like POE was much higher short. I don't know. Maybe there's some lag time in transferring those shorts. Anywho, you've got Desktop Metals coming up 1.43%. A rival going green here. Simon Property Group 1%. So a little bit of recovery here on actually some of recovery stocks. Look at that. Macy's, Simon Property Group, Nordstrom. These guys coming up about 1% here. Microvision's actually up after saying they're buying the dip. Whereas you do have some tech rotating down here. About that same amount. See that AMD, NVIDIA, Peloton, Square, Enphase, Lemonade. Not a surprise to see a little bit of a rotation back. I will say what is a little bit shocking is the Dogecoin rotation down, sitting at 17.8% down right now. 21. Let's go ahead and look at some of these levels here on crypto. So I'm going to zoom out a little bit on Bitcoin here. So what do we got? Well, let me get rid of these miscellaneous lines that are drawn over here. So we've got, okay. Yeah, I mean, this is a pretty important threshold for us. We'll see what happens here. We've broken through this a few times, but we've been generally bouncing around this 31 level here. Looks like we've got this low of 31. Let me draw a line here. Let's see. Yeah, 31. Okay. Let's go ahead and plop one here. This is the thou shall not pass line. Although we have even broken beyond this, down to 29,000 on Bitcoin. So yeah, this will be interesting to see if we channel within here or if we end up breaking through here. That's going to be a big tell because really the next level for Bitcoin, in my opinion, is that 19,800, 19,900 level. So hopefully we stay channeled over here. We can look at, I wonder, actually, I don't know if we've done this before. Let me see if we can go over to, that's Ortex. Oh yeah, while I'm at Ortex, let's quickly look at Workhorse, which they've got AMC at 13.63%, which is pretty similar to the Black Hat. But you've got, see, this is interesting. Look at Workhorse. You've got a short interest, according to Ortex, at 59.6%. But then check this out, folks. Utilization, oh my gosh, has gone to 99.49%. I mean, Workhorse, in my opinion, is setting up for a little bit of a squeeze here. We're going to watch Workhorse. Just remember, the Google trend data has just not been in the favor of Workhorse. I'll try again here. See if anything's updated this morning. Let's go. Last 4 hours is fine. No real move here. Past 7. Oh, okay, a little. Look at that. It updated a little bit of a push up. Okay, so that's good. So a little bit of an update. Relative strength of about 64. So nowhere near some of the highs that we've seen in the past month here. Let's go back 30 days. Yeah. June. Okay, June 3rd and June 9th being a little bit higher. Going back again to the last 7 days. Yeah, we've sort of been rotating down. Okay. All right. We're going to want to pay attention to Workhorse for sure here. But I want to look at TradingView for Bitcoin. Bitcoin. Let's see. Bitcoin. Nope. I want not market cap, the actual coin here. I don't know. Let's see here. Crypto. Here we go. Not Tether. There we go. BTC USD. Okay. No, this is kind of weird. Which TradingView I have not used yet for Bitcoin. I could use Bitcoin USD. Let's try Coinbase's. There we go. Oh, that's better. Okay, we could use the Coinbase measure. So let's take a look at this here. I mean, gosh, it's just straight down, and it's even in. Well, oh man, the downtrend has been pretty rough for Bitcoin. I mean personally, I mean even the TradingView, the Lux algo over here has been suggesting buys at some of these dips at 33 twice. I really liked it at 33, but you know, now we're sitting at 32.5. So I'm really trying to see if we're going to hold in this range here between 31 and 33, or if we're going to break below this. But I'm watching this closely because I do want to buy Bitcoin on this dip that we have. All right, let's go back to Webull here. Webull. Yeah. All right, we'll keep an eye on this. Let's look at Ethereum as well. And then we'll go back to the individual sticks. So Ethereum, here we go. So what do we got? Ooh, look at these lines. Like these lines, they work. They work. Take a look at the lines. Here they go, working again. Which, by the way, I just added about 40 lectures to all of the courses, including a ton of lectures on technical analysis, trading charts, setting up your Webull, setting up a trading view, and so on. It's super exciting. We'll be adding more lectures as well, but it's super fun. Daniel here writes, Kevin, FYI for inflation, shipping containers the past month out of Southeast Asia for my company have gone from $6,500 to $18,500. That's nuts for, I'm assuming, a 40-foot container here. That's just nuts. Yeah, I mean, the bottlenecks at ports have been unreal bottlenecks at ports. But take a look at this, folks. So, I mean, just look at some of these moves here in crypto. So if we go back to, what do we got over here? This is about May 23rd. We did dip down to about 1731. Generally, we've been pretty good about respecting the lines with Ethereum. We've been bobbing around the 25 support line, which is now a resistance. We've been bobbing around this 25 line. When we have dropped, we've been bobbing above the 2300. We've really been channeled here in the 2300. However, look at this. We just went, we headed towards our 19 line, bounced back up to our resistance of 23, and now we're trading at our low over here at 1955, which is essentially where our line is. Yeah, we've got it's not great news here. Doge just broke the 25. I actually do not think I have lines beyond that. You can see we were pretty channeled here, and look at that test. Look at that test of the support line that we had drawn there. And this is an old line. Like, I didn't come in here and draw this morning. We've had this line sitting here probably for about at least 2 months. But anyway, look at that. We go straight down. We touch our support line, which, I mean, that's obviously why we have support lines. Try to bounce off, try to recover back to that 33 level. Does not happen. Breaks, and then we end up getting the breakdown. And so I don't have lower levels set for Doge. And that's because there might not be lower levels to really. Yeah, look at that. Actually, you have a very, very, I would call this very weak. You have a pretty weak support. I don't even see where it is sitting right now as being a support. You have a relatively weak support. I'll write that down. Pretty weak support, I'd say, right here at 1939. I'd say this 25 was a little bit of a bigger one. So I even draw that. You've got a larger support here at, see, this was a prior resistance level, 1455. I'd say this is a bit stronger. So I'm going to go with a thicker line here. This was a bit stronger of a support level. And if we go to where we are trading right now on Doge, you can see that more in action here, that we're really coming upon, in my opinion, a weaker support line at 19.3 and then 14.55 thereafter. So we'll see what happens. I mean, hopefully we don't test these levels. Right now, it does look like Bitcoin's slightly moving up. Let's look here at the 5-minute. I mean, it's really vacillating. I mean, you can't really call this an up or down. It's just bobbing right now. All right, so let's go ahead and go back to the watch list here. All right. So, in the watch list, the mighty watch list. Okay, what do we have? So, AMC bobbing around that 4.5% level here, 61, 62. Seems to be moving nicely above the 61 level here in the pre-market. We'll see how it opens. Usually, opening minute is something special. Usually, open minute is a moment where you could see some big red to the downside, and then often you see a recovery. The opening minute's always great. Yeah, Workhorse has virtually no volume right now here in the pre-market. Yeah, if you haven't watched the video yet on The Truth, make sure to watch The Truth video from yesterday as to why Kevin is back. Oh, man. All right, let's take a listen into Jimmy Chill here for a moment.
eBay has been...
This has been one of the greatest stocks.
I mean, when you look at the performance of this stock since the split.
This and Square are two amazing companies. But
Yeah.
I think Dorsey said if he would come back as Bitcoin if he didn't.
Yes.
Said he's just going to dress up as Bitcoin on Halloween or
Should
something.
come back as Bitcoin. We got an opening bell coming up next. Stay with us.
Yeah, we do. Always all the jokes. The jokes. It's just the jokes. All right, that's fine. All right, so I'm going to keep an eye. I'm going to jump on over to TradingView here, which is where I do keep some of my technicals. Although sometimes it gets a little too blurry, so I have to turn some things off. I'm going to turn off my EMA and SMA. So this right now, BTC, I want to look at Workhorse. Although I doubt Workhorse has anything going on. Let's just keep this under all here. The reason I say that is because the volume's dreadful. Dreadful volume. It's just nothing happening. If I go on over to AMC, we actually have more volume in the pre-market. Let's go pull AMC here in the pre. There we go. All right. So yeah, we're nicely within the channel here. No, we've got our reversal bands top and bottom here, nicely moving between it here. So we'll see what happens with AMC. We've got about 3 minutes left to the opening bell. Remember that. Okay. Weeble it is then. Actually, what we should do is I do want to take Wish is moving here a little bit. So yeah, Wish is popping a little bit here, rallying into the open. But what I do want to jump on over to for a moment is let's just go to Bloomberg Headlines here. Torch is all that matters today. We'll take a look at Torch. Let's see here. Torchlight. Oh my gosh. What? Torch is up 42% in the pre. Oh my gosh. Wow. I mean, I'm blown away. That's really cool. Wow. I'm going to go pull this up in the Bloomberg. Oh, let's see. Let's get the news on that one. So let's give me a moment here. That is something else. Torchlight. So Torchlight, let's see what the news is here. We've got about 2 minutes to the opening bell here. So Torchlight, okay. Big news that has Torchlight skyrocketing today. Yeah, okay, let's see it. All right. So this I can share. All right, let's see what we have here. So this has, looks like Friday's 16% surge in Torchlight was just the start. Investors are pushing the value up another 40% as meme stock message boards continue to light up the Torch stock. Oh, gosh. Fundamentally, it could be today's announcement that the company bought a few extra days to finalize its merger transaction. Okay. Shareholders have approved the deal, who stipulate that metamaterial shareholders will own 75% of the combined company. Torchlight shareholders will get 25%. Day later, Torchlight declared a special dividend, a Series A preferred, to be offered on a one-to-one basis to common shareholders on the 24th. People running into this before the 24th. I mean, we somewhat expected that. When we talked about Torchlight last week, we did expect the 24th to be a big day. But the decision by the two merging companies to extend the outside date for the merger to happen, which is now enough time to enable the payment of the special dividend, will now be on the 25th. Oh, okay. So they're going to pay out on the 24th, but they're going to do their merger on the 25th, which is this week. I mean, that's Thursday and Friday. With its 4 full-time employees, Torchlight's business doesn't seem like it should attract the social media love that it has. It has 4 employees. Oh my gosh, what? Okay, possible short squeeze ahead of the merger. It's like 12% short. Okay, all right, let's get to the opening bell. Freaking awesome. All right, let's tune in on to CNBC here. Let's listen to the opening bell together.
Managing a workforce, maybe not managing that side as well as they manage the logistics side. But it's incredible. By the way, days away from Bezos, no longer CEO.
That's right. Yes. His travels into space. Well, higher orbit, I guess.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Take a look at the opening bell at the big board. It's FS Investments and KKR Credit Advisors celebrating the merger of FS KKR Capital at the NASDAQ. It's Invesco.
All right, you can't hear a word they're saying anyway. So we are open for business. Workhorse trading pretty much flat here at the open. I'm going to go ahead and take a peek at AMC, and then we'll go to Torch. AMC trading down. We kind of expect that at the open. It usually trades down at the open. I do want to watch AMC, though, today. So we got Torchlight. Torchlight, there's that move, 43%. And it actually just popped even more at the open, which is pretty incredible. Here we go. It looks like AMC's turning green. See, after that red candlestick, not a surprise to see it turn green after that red candlestick. Happens over and over and over again. Part of me wants to see if I could. Oh, wait, hold on a second here. Oh, it's bobbing. Oh my gosh, Torchlight though is ripping. Torchlight now 50%. This one, in my opinion, has the potential to continue to run until probably the 24th or whatever. Oh my gosh. Geez, I mean. This is incredible. I mean, just incredible. It wouldn't shock me to see this continue to run though, moving into the 24th, 25th. We'll see what happens here. We're bobbing right now, 48%. A little bit uncertain here about this run. You could dropping a little fast here, down to about 44%. We just moved about 5% here in a matter of seconds here. AMC rotating down a little bit. We're turning red on AMC right now. We've got potentially going back to our support line. Workhorse turning red. We've got a little bit of red happening here. Let's go ahead and switch on over. We can get rid of pre-post. We need current market here. So we've got SOS dropping as well. We've got XPeng down 3.9%. Also, Enphase, my goodness, down 2.89. Enphase, stay tuned. I got something coming up for Enphase. We've got Wish also giving up a little bit here. AMC certainly giving up a little bit. Coming back though, sitting at about it's trying to. Look at that. Look at it go right to our support line here. And watch it just bounce off that support line. We've got, let's go back to Torch because this is incredible. So Torchlight, oh, look at that, right back. Now it's ripping again. Oh my gosh. Torchlight back to 50%. That is, these are some massive 5% swings here, left and right on Torchlight. I mean, this is, I feel like this one's a little bit how should I say, the level of euphoria here is incredible, and it's coming up on that special dividend. I think the thinking is a lot of folks want to be part of the Meta merger on Friday. Now, my expectation is this is going to be a peak media week for Torchlight. There's certainly some potential for some additional outsized and large movements here, but I don't know if we've got support at some of these levels. Let's go back a little bit. Yeah, I mean, have we ever been at some of these prices? Okay, we've been at $6.70 back in 2013. Okay, all right. So and that's it. What? Oh my goodness! I mean, that's an incredible run. So it's up 47% right now. EARS, by the way, moving as well. EARS moving about 21%. AMC is still bobbing around this 3% level here. Let's get a little bit closer in on AMC. Here's AMC bobbing off that support line here. Let's go ahead and listen to Jim Cramer for a moment here. See what Jim Cramer's got.
They were a major source of
Doesn't sound like
selling
much.
pressure last week. Some of the retailers, anything connected with home, even though homes were good, anything connected with remodeling got crushed. So it's almost like this whole trade of anything having to do with the home ended, even though Lennar had a great quarter. And the banks, because it looked like that the yield curve is going to go against them. So, I mean, there were a million things happening and none of them really good. Now I see a lot of people trying to get me.
Boring. All right. AMC moving again. AMC bounced very nicely off of the line here. We've got, let's see here. AMC sitting. Yeah, look at that. Nice recovery on AMC. It's pretty awesome. Let's see if that also means that Workhorse is moving up. No, Workhorse is moving down. Yep, this just does not have the media attention right now. And it's probably not going to get media attention, in my opinion, while you've got Torchlight hogging the attention. Not to say that it doesn't deserve it, but yeah, I mean, Torchlight's really taking a lot of attention right now. AMC doing a very nice run here. I mean, this was an opportunity here to grab some shares at our support level, which makes sense because, well, it's support level. Torch sitting at 47% right now. Ears up 21. Wish up 6.62. AMC, very nice move right here. So let's see here. So part of me was wondering, and I want to put this to all of you. Okay, so I want to put this to you, and I'm gonna post this question here. Okay, this is a poll. We're gonna do a poll together. Okay, it has to do with AMC. All right. Okay, Ross Gerber is making fun of Dogecoin. Oh man, surprisingly, Doge is collapsing. It is true. I mean, it is collapsing. All right, so we're going to do a yes-no poll. Let's see here. I'm curious to see what you think. Okay, with 1,400 shares of AMC, would it make sense to sell 2 to 4 week calls, take the credit, and reinvest the credit? Probably either AMC. Yeah, probably. I don't know. What do you think? I want to hear what you all think, because the credits you can get right now for 2 week calls are pretty good. If you sell a call, right? Sell like $100 call. Would it make sense to sell 2 to 3 week out of the money calls, take the credit and reinvest the credit? Okay, here. Yes. Yes. If back into AMC. Yes. Into anything. No. I'll just say no. Okay. There. I think that's a good question. All right. So let's see what y'all say. Okay. So at Real Meat Kevin on Twitter, I want to hear from you. This is the easiest way to do the polls because I wish they had a poll feature here in the. How cool would that be if YouTube did a poll feature in the chat? Let's go. Come on, YouTube. Well, YouTube can't even deal with the spam bots. But I mean, look at this, folks. Okay, you want to see this? You want to look? Let me show you this. Okay, look. You go into calls here. Okay. You go to July 9th. All right. Let's go to July 9th. Go to like here. Go to July 9th. Go to an $80 call. July 9th, $80 call. Sell a call. If I sold 14 calls, which is how many calls I could sell, these would be covered calls because I have the freaking shares, I would literally get a credit of $15,000. 15 freaking grand for 2 weeks, 3 weeks? Like, what? That's nuts. It's just nuts. Like the selling the calls right now is so freaking juicy. It's very, 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 very juicy. But I don't want people to think, oh, like, Kevin, you're not allowed to do that because you said you'd buy in if I mean, I don't know. We could always figure that out. You could always buy it back. You know, then it's not like you're not hodling. So I don't know. That's why I want to ask the question. So we'll leave it to you. I don't want to look at the answer yet. AMC, who's this? AMC. I will be a multimillionaire in 2 weeks, and I hope so many of you will be joining me. AMC to the moon. AMC Gamma. AMC short squeeze. Okay. Well, Michael here with the oh man. All right, never mind. You know what? That's all I got. All right, so let's go here. Torch. What else we got here? Torch. Oh, Torch dropping a little bit here. Yeah. Okay. I see some of your comments here. Torchlight now down at 43% here. AMC sitting bobbing, really trying to bob around this 4% level. It's been doing this in the pre-market as well. So maybe pre-market was kind of an indication of things to come here. We do want to see how some of our cryptos are behaving. They're actually not as bad as they were around the opening bell. They're stabilizing. What is this? How there's no way this is a line, is it? No, I don't. Is it? How is it seeing support at 21? I mean, I can I make this like pretty weak here? You know what? I'm gonna make this red. That way I know it's just like super weak and recent. Because otherwise I forget. You know, you draw the lines and then you forget. So red will be like my epic weak support line, and that's only because we hit it on a 5 minute twice. Like that's nothing. All right, so we've got, looking at the change on the day here, not a lot actually really rallying. You can see AMC kind of heading down here a little bit at 3%. Nordstrom up though. Nordstrom, Macy, JPM, Assignment Property Group. You got the recovery stocks actually recovering today. Yeah, recovery's recovering today with Home Depot, Target, Spirit. It's not a surprise that you've got a recovery because there was a little bit of an overreaction last week to JPOW. Personally, what I believe. Okay, I don't really care about Bill Ackman. Bill Ackman, I lost a lot of respect for Bill Ackman when he was, I mean, you all know this already, when he was yelling on CNBC about shut the markets down. Meanwhile, he's sorting everything. So, okay, I mean, this is pretty confident here. I mean, it looks to me like we've got, this is pretty fair. This is 78% of you say yes. See, but then you get these folks here saying, oh no, that's bearish. You know, a lot of you pretty positive though. Yeah, it has a poll feature in the community section, but not in the chat. Yes, into Doge. Just okay. All right. Let's go take a look here. So we've got, I mean, the vast majority of you say that's a yes. And AMC right now losing a little bit of its steam here. Let's go look at AMC here. So AMC, oh yeah, dropping below our support level here. So let's go try it. Let's go to July 9th. That's not far out. Let's go to the 80s. And let's go 14. Oh yeah, see, that just lost $500. We'll see if it comes back to the line. Let's see if it comes back. Come on, pump back up. Come on. All right. Hold on a sec. Let me make sure this is. Let me just put my password in here to unlock. Okay, we did it. So you can see. There we go. See my position. It's still bobbing around here. I'm just gonna go ahead and execute, and we'll take our credit. So this is an $80 July 9, and that gives us a 13.6 credit, which we can go reinvest, which is cool. Let's lock this again. So into either and so now we can play a little bit. We can see. So that's a 13.6 credit until July 9th. Let's see. I want to see how many days that is. Let's see. Days between dates. Days between dates. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm going to pull up days between dates. 1 second here.
Where we are in the economic cycle, and that was a big help to the overall markets. I know it caused a little bit of agita with the movement out of cyclicals and into tech, but just take a look where we are, or at least where the market thinks we are at this point. Peak everything. That's the key paradigm. What does it mean? Where are we? It's mid-cycle. It means growth and earnings are still strong, but they're slowing. They're decelerating in the third and fourth quarter. Interest rates remain low to moderate. Tech tends to outperform in mid-cycle. That's reliable growth. That's the way to look at that. And underperforming are cyclicals like value stocks. And that's because we're past the early cycle when cyclicals tend to do a lot better. The big argument, can you make an argument at this point that you want to keep buying tech? I think that's going to be the real issue here. And has the Fed's actions hurt the earnings estimates? So far, it's early. These are bottoms up, guys, but it does not.
18 days.
2021 earnings.
18 days. That's not bad. 18 days. That's incredible. That's incredible. All right, so let's see what we have here. So I'm going to write that down. That's 13 days in on a ascending position for 18 days. Gosh. Juicy. That's pretty, honestly, that's pretty juicy. You know, that's pretty juicy. $13,600 on a $70,000 position for 18 days. Wow. Wow, that's incredible. Okay, so AMC recovering a little bit here, going back to our support line, which is now serving as a resistance, obviously, but I'm just going to call it the support line because that's really where we've been trading it today. So AMC moving back. Come on. Oh, duh, chart. There we go. Here we go. AMC, yeah, it's trying to come back. It's trying to come back. We've got, I don't know why we got Fleer here. Let's get rid of Fleer. Bye. All right, now let's go look at Torch. How's Torch doing? Torchlight, wow, it's at 53 now. It's incredible. Oh, here, that would help. This is incredible. Oh, yeah. Wow. So you've got an intraday support line here. Oh, I don't have my indicators on. Let me turn some of my indicators back on here. So let's go. At least I want to get the VWAP here. Yeah, okay. So this was really a moment here to potentially enter. And that's going to be generally a spot where a lot of folks will enter is right below the VWAP. Is it going to let me draw? Come on. There we go. Okay, I'm going to draw a weak line here as well. Let's go. We'll make this a weak red here. There we go. So we'll see if we revisit this red line here on Torch. Ears just gave up a ton. Look at that. Yeah, crashing below the VWAP here. Ears was up like 20% there for a hot minute. Now, Simon Property Group, though, 2.6%. That's not bad. Take a look at that. That's incredible. Yeah, now we got to go decide where to plop our credit here. We'll buy something, but we'll see. Yeah, Doge recovering slightly here. Yeah, look, and that good solid bounce off of here. Got Ethereum. There we go. Ethereum moving back up a little bit. Okay. And you've also got BTC. BTC also moving up slightly. So slight recovery here in the crypto space. You have, and probably, I mean, you got so much of that negative news on cryptos. I mean, when you're the front page news of Financial Times and some of these others here, the country's Bitcoin mining operations, the power-hungry process of computational puzzle solving that creates new units of the virtual currency have been in retreat since May, when the government confirmed a ban on cryptocurrency transactions and warned of the risks for using them for payments. Ooh, burr. Bitcoin prices plunged. China's latest intervention places further pressure on what was once one of the world's most vibrant markets for trading and mining digital currencies. Global regulators call digital currencies to carry the toughest bank capital rules of any asset. Well, at least they got rules. I don't know. I think there's a lot of too much negativity. Too much negativity. All right, let's see here. All right. Okay, here. So then we have Let's see. The newspaper looks like it's from the 20s. Yeah, so actually, the reason it's this color is the Financial Times prints it on this paper. So it makes it look really ancient and old. I actually like it. All right, let's see here. Torch. Wow, look at that torch movement, though. It's just we're about to hit $10. We are literally about to hit $10. This is incredible. Sunny says AMC. Let's see here. Let's go back to AMC here. Yeah, AMC is still rotating down here. And so the way to play this potentially is watching AMC and let's see if it moves if we continue to rubber band near this support here, or we've got to keep a close eye on this because we don't want to get called out on our shares. So, you know, we'll see exactly what happens here. So we'll have to keep a close eye on this. We have, let's see here. Yeah, I was going through yesterday while we were putting together, well, actually it was over the weekend. Over the weekend, so, well, yeah, no, it was Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, while we were working on the new lectures for the Stocks and Psychology of Money course, I was going through exploring some options and option contract options. That sounds weird. Some opportunities in options, and that's where I noticed the insane credits you could get on AMC right now. And I was also exploring. I was also seeing on Coinbase. What was very interesting was puts on Coinbase were pretty unyielding. It's almost like it's almost like the market kind of believed that there was no more downside for coin, which is kind of funny because now it's down 3.5%. The market obviously fluctuates. The market changes faster than I mean, I don't know, any analogy you could think of. But yeah, I mean, not a surprise to see a little bit more pain here on Coinbase after the Bitcoin rotation down, Ethereum, Dogecoin rotation down here. We are slightly moving up right now. We're off some of those the lows of the day. Let's go back to Torch. Oh my gosh, look at Torch. Torch just exploded. Oh my gosh, let's go. Yeah, you know, what's going to happen is, see, here's the thing. This is going to hit headlines today. This is going to be talked about in the news. Torch is going to be talked about in the news. It's going to be in headlines. It's going to be on newspapers. 4-person company up 64% after basically already running a double. I mean, this is absolutely insane. And what's going to happen is there's going to be more attention on Torch going into this merger on Friday and the special dividend on Thursday. So I would not be shocked to see people plowing into this stock between now and Thursday. Just wouldn't shock me. Now, you know, there might be an argument to say, hey, well, then buy it right now if you believe that. I just personally, I can't help myself. Like, I mean, now I'm looking at it, it's like, man, I wish I would have had the cojones to buy it right here because it wasn't falling that hard. I mean, the wedge pattern here, I mean, this was nothing. It's not like it was like free falling or whatever. That was your tell to buy it under the VWAP. But holy smokes, 70% right now. This is going to go to 100%. Watch. It's nuts. We'll see if it has any kind of consolidation before then. But wow. That's funny. Oh my gosh. We'll keep an eye on this. Wish, let's see. I just saw Wish for a moment here. Whatever. We'll come back. So let's see what else we have here. So on our watch list, we've got Ashford Hospitality getting burned here, down 11%. Whoa, X-Spanx getting spanked, down 5.72 out of nowhere, down to 42. How's Neo doing in that case? Neo down 3.4. That's probably not good for Tesla. Tesla down 1.5%. Man, Tesla just, it's all the EVs just getting wrecked lately. Oh well. That's part of the move. I still think, even Pinterest. Oh, Workhorse too. Workhorse, Pinterest, Neo, these guys down 3.5%. Still believe that's going to be a pretty strong area to be investing in going forward. So you might have a little bit of a buy the dip opportunity. Let's see, 178, Chivo, Matterport's down slightly. Yeah, a lot of tech rotating back down today. And we are seeing, look at that, Simon Property Group up 3.14%. Recovering here. Spirit Airlines, JPM, Starbucks, a lot of those recovery stocks rotating back. Bullard, just got an update here. It says, Bullard, no one really knows how this is going to unfold, but need to be ready for upside risk to inflation. There goes Bullard again. Have to be ready for the idea of upside risk. Yep, leave it to Bullard. He's one of the hawks. One of the hawks that wants to see rates go up soon. German regulator launches antitrust pro. Yeah, that's boring. Okay. Interesting. All right. What else? Let's see here. Let's see what is inside. We have Tesla rotating back up. We have AMC, and let's take a look here. Why do we not have? We need to favorite Torch. There we go. Add it to the watch list. I wish I could share this watch list with y'all. It doesn't let me though. Okay, well, Torch coming back down again a little bit. Let's go look at Torch on TradingView for a moment. Yeah, so here's Torch rotating back down for a moment. Let's see if it consolidates back under the VWAP. Okay, weird. Yeah, let's go to here. Hold on a sec. I want to see on AMC what we got over here. No signals right now. We did get into the lower reversal bands here, which signals potential upside again. I want to go to, which makes sense, especially since we just hit support. Okay, so what do we got over here? So here you've got, I mean, it's recovering again. Oh, I can't even load this yet. Study error. Okay. Try again. Torchlight. You can't even load. There we go. It's in our reversal bands, so it suggests a potential downside again for Torch. But I don't know. I mean, I think with the amount of volume we have here and volume's increasing, I don't know. We'll see. But if Torch does revert, then again, yeah. If it does reverse down again, and if it does go back down to the support line, depending on how quickly it falls, it makes you wonder if there'll be a buy opportunity here on Torch. Yeah, let's see here. I want to try. Let's see here. Okay, we'll see what happens. Okay, we're gonna keep an eye on this. Let me see quickly if CNBC is saying anything.
Would have been a SPAC and a half right now.
Sure would have.
SPAC and a half.
Sure would have. I can see
Ticker
those 2000,
symbol, pop,
2028 projections right now. They're amazing.
My dog was talking about my two
What are they
dogs.
talking about?
Once you have two dogs, SPAC.
Jim, it's good to be back. We'll see you tonight. Mad Money, 6 p.m. Got a 1% gain on the Dow. Don't go away.
All right, well, that's boring. All right, we're almost back at VWAP here on Torch. And it makes sense because we had those reversal bands. Look at the reversal bands. Right here, big reversal bands. I wonder, let's see how low it goes. We are going back to VWAP. Look at the VWAP. We'll see if VWAP ends up acting as a support. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it does. And then you don't end up falling through it. We'll see what happens. See if we end up breaking through this. We're getting on the, look at the different 1-minute charts over here. Do I have different candles on these? Oh, yes, I do. Oh, you know what? That's perfect, though. I like that. So we could see our, these are our average candlesticks right here, and these are the actual candlesticks right here. So RSI right now, it's still pretty close to overbought territory. So I think we're really going to have to get down to about that $9 again. Personally, if we break this VWAP, maybe we throw our credit onto this. We'll see. It's going back up again. There it goes again. Yeah, that's usually how it. See, it's slowing down. The decline is slowing down. Oh, wait for it. Here, you know what? We'll start with We'll start with like increments of 5K. I'll have the active trader ready to go. Oh, you don't see it here. So I have this active trade over here going where I can plop in 5,000 and then I just push a button and it'll go through. In fact, I can even kill order confirmation right now, and I'm going to do that. All right, I'm going to remove order confirmation. So all I have to do is push one button and boom, we get 5 grand a torch. So we'll be able to move pretty fast here. Yeah, this is kind of exciting. It's in the reversal band. So we are waiting. We're waiting to see. We've got more volume coming in here. We're at 2.1 million volume right now. We've got some selling pressure. And this is like, there's no fundamental reason, in my opinion, to be in at Torch at $10. But I think this thing could move big before Saturday. Could be wrong. Got a green candle coming back. Look at it. It won't go under the VWAP. It's just not, it won't go under it. I don't know why, but watching these lines is very entertaining. So we'll see what happens. Okay, I'm going to leave it for a second, which could be a mistake. I'm going to come back. All right, let's see what's going on with AMC. AMC is up. I can't tell. I don't know. AMC somewhere. Where is it? Here we go. Up 2.4% right now. Really, look at it bob around our support lines here, folks. We've got Torch. Come on. It's so close to it. Let's go ahead and... no, I understand there's meta. I understand the special dividend. I understand those, but we've valued the land at the special dividend at, you know, I think people have said, some people have said as high as 5. I think the value of that land at 5 is a little high. I pit it closer to maybe $3 a share. This is not trying to be bearish, just in my opinion. And then the 25% meta, you know, I just don't know that it supports $10 fundamentally. I'm not saying that there is not fundamental value, so I don't want anybody to be confused about what I'm saying. I understand the special dividend has value. Okay, so we are now under VWAP. Come on. And I hate sounding like I'm cheering for the thing to go down, but it's really just looking for an entry point. That's it. And then we got to go to the moon again, okay? Where do I stand with Nano Dimension? I think I have a good video on Nano Dimension. Go check it out. Type into YouTube, meet Kevin Nano Dimension. My opinions are relatively the same. I don't know why, Dan, you're giving me such a loaded question on GameStop. GameStop, how is GME doing right now? Let's see. Wait, hold on. Torch movement. We just broke below it. Should we go? What? Turning red again. We'll keep an eye on it. Let's go look at GameStop for a moment. So GameStop's wonderful in the sense that it has no debt. Its volume has come down recently. For example, if we go zoom out here on the volume, we had some brief. You can't really compare to March volume though. So we've had some brief spikes in volume here, but we've started rotating down in volume again. So you kind of have to keep an eye on that a little bit, that rotation down in volume, just because volume is a big and important measure for GameStop. Torchlight still slightly trending down. So I'm watching that one closely. So we've got AMC. AMC also rotating down again here. Yeah, look at it. It bounced right off that resistance line. AMC having a little tough time, but I have to pay close attention to AMC. Okay, I'm just going to do my 5K here. Okay, we're going to go. Oh, God. Come on. I understand what I'm doing. There we go. Oh, no. Now it's going red. Now it's going to crash. Now watch it crash. So, like, what was the point of me having a hotkey to buy it and then it giving me, without a confirmation, and then giving me a confirmation anyway? Come on, Weeble. I purposely turned off order confirmation. Not that it really made a difference, but it is kind of funny. So, it is time now to head on over to the course member live stream. Yes. So, folks, thank you very much for being here. Oh, yeah, of course. Now we get red candlestick. Put 5K on it. We'll see what happens if 5K evaporates. Okay, folks, watch it goes to that support line and bounces off. Well, then we might throw another 5 on it. We'll see what happens. Okay, folks, thank you so much for being here. I've got to run to the course member live stream. Remember to use that coupon code link down below. The private live streams are back. So I'm going to head on over to that right now. Course members for June 21st. So I'll be over there shortly. Take a look at that link down below. Thank you very much for being here, folks, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.